Hello, people. I am Jaby KOAY, joined by DENISE POOLE, and we're looking at FILTERCOPY. If teachers could hear your thoughts, featuring Devishi, Mrid, Mahi, and Siddhant, as well as Manish Karage. And I apologize to all of you whose names I mispronounced horribly. If y'all haven't already, please subscribe and hit that bell icon, all notifications, and vote this video up to let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Here we go.
यार चांदनी मैम कितना अच्छा पढ़ाती है, कुछ समझ नहीं आता पर बहुत अच्छा लगता है।
डब्बे में क्या दिया होगा? भूख लग रही है यार।
कुछ तो हुआ है, कुछ हो गया है।
Oh my gosh.
क्या हो गया है? इसके बाद we are moving on to the next chapter.
Thank God मैम होमवर्क मांगना भूल गई।
उससे पहले सब अपना होमवर्क सबमिट करेंगे। तुम्हें क्या लगा? मैं भूल जाऊंगी?
I would not want to be able to read kids' thoughts if I was a teacher.
It's probably very not interesting, to be honest. I mean, you could be at a certain age. Maybe like the first kid was actually interesting because he was just like so enamored with the teacher, just in love with her. None of these kids represented me. As a kid, I was always like dreaming up ideas for movies and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
me too.
I can see.
Or I wasn't in class.
Oh, okay, nice. My favorite kid of the three was this one who's like, something's happened, something's happened.
Yeah, that kid's hilarious.
That would be frightening though, if a teacher could hear your thoughts. Jesus.
I don't want anyone hearing my thoughts. I have way too crazy of an inner monologue for people to be hearing my thoughts.
All right.
यार अब नहीं गया ना तो निकल ही जाएगी भाई। मैम प्लीज मैं कर दूं वॉशरूम मैम।
Yes, you may.
मैं भी कॉरिडोर के 2 चक्कर मार के आता हूँ और 10B में जाके कंगना को हाय बोल के आता हूँ। तब तक पीरियड भी खत्म हो जाएगा। मैं
No, you may not. 10 मिनट में ब्रेक हो जाएगा।
Oh shit, did I get my period? अरे अब मैम को पूछूंगी तो बहाना लगेगा। Anyway, पूछ लेती हूँ। मैम,
Yes, you may.
It's like what women want, but in reverse.
अरे मैम मेरे को भी जाना।
I said no.
अरे यार। लास्ट बेंच भी खाली है, बाजू में राम भी बैठा है, अभी पूरा पेपर सॉर्ट है।
You were right about that kid. He's like the star.
यहाँ आगे आके बैठो।
But मैम
Sit down.
फेल है।
क्या बात है यार, जितना पढ़ा था उतना ही आया। सॉर्टेड है ब्रो।
Students, make sure you see the other side of the question paper as well.
अरे यार ये यहाँ क्यों आ रही है? बस थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट हो जाए यार मैम। अरे नहीं राइट, अरे लेफ्ट। जा रही है जा रही है जा रही है जा रही है जा रही है।
Oh God, just like a horror movie.
Yeah, right.
So now, what is the final value of x? Who can tell me?
फुल कॉन्फिडेंस में हाथ ऊपर कर लेती हूँ। मैम कभी नहीं पूछेगी। मैम 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 मैम।
Yeah, Sanjana, tell me. You look really confident.
Shit, फंस गए।
Why? Jesus. Do people actually think this in school?
I mean, I don't remember.
Why do people actually think this? Like, oh, I'm gonna raise my hand and like try to draw attention to myself in an effort to throw off her scent that I don't know anything. I would never do that. I would just try to.
Yeah, I don't think I would do that.
I try to slink behind the person in front of me.
Avoid eye contact. Yeah. I don't know if I'd be like, hey, pick me.
That just seems like that's such a terrible idea. The thing about it is, most teachers are female, at least in the States. I read somewhere a long time ago that women are a lot better at reading body language than men are. And so if women can read the cues, you're not even aware that you're doing, they could probably read your thoughts anyway, so to speak. They can sort of...
Essentially, yeah.
You know, not in...
Kind of guess what's going on.
Not in a very, very precise and articulated form, but like a feeling.
Yeah.
Which women operate off anyway.
Yeah, it's called intuition.
Yeah, exactly. And so to me, that's what intuition is reading someone's body language.
Well, it's also a vibe, but I guess, yeah, I mean...
Vibe, I see vibe and intuition as the same thing as reading someone's body language. It's like, it's just a more clear understanding as to where that's coming from.
Yeah.
That's the source, is you're reading what's going on with them.
Yeah, because your body will definitely say things that you don't want it to say.
Exactly. Exactly. And so they're hearing your thoughts anyways, what I'm getting at.
हम जिंदगी में एक ही तो आंसर आता है मैम, 17 मैम।
8 into 2 plus 1
हाँ 70.
मैम माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया ही है मैम. अरे लॉक करो मैम, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया ही है.
Oh, that poor kid.
नहीं, I think it's 70. हाँ वही होगा.
Ram, why don't you try? I'm sure you have the answer.
Ma'am, is it 7?
Very good.
17,565?
अरे माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया कैसे टॉपर बनेगी?
Finally.
The person who said, "Oh, this is the one thing I know. This is the one answer I
I
have."
know.
Why did she call on
wouldn't-
him?
She's like, they know it. Nah,
What a mean
let's
lady.
pick someone that doesn't know it.
I know what it's like to feel that way, where it's like, "Oh, I finally have. Like, I finally know something." And the teacher doesn't call on you. It's like, oh, damn, like, this will never happen again.
We proved that x is equal to pi by 2.
I had to wear a uniform
okay,
when I
ma'am,
was in
okay,
school.
ma'am. Got it, got it,
Got it?
Thank you. पूरा bouncer गया, पर वापस पूछूंगी तो dumb लगूंगी.
Suno Sanjana, I can explain again, okay? There are no dumb questions in class.
No, ma'am, I understood. Thank you so much, ma'am. Tuition teacher कब काम आएगी?
ट्यूशन में ही पढ़ना है तो स्कूल में क्यों आती हो? यहीं पे एडमिशन ली है ना? मैं भी कितना अच्छे से समझाती हूँ. जब तक समझते नहीं तब तक समझाती हूँ ना. कितनी कोशिश कर.
May I leave?
मैम, आप सही बोल रही थी. ट्यूशन टीचर की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. आप इतना अच्छा तो पढ़ाती है. बाय मैम.
Aw.
Wait, he read her mind?
We just... You're my thoughts.
Oh, plot twist.
Lovely. Yeah.
Cute.
Those outtakes were interesting. Can you imagine hearing your teacher's thoughts? That would be horrible. You get educated really fast on life.
I don't know what, yeah, actually had this one math teacher that would just tell us, I don't know, give us some work, and then he would put those videos on, you know, like those, what are those, fractals and stuff?
Fractions.
Yeah, he would
Yeah.
like put fractals on
Okay.
and like let the video play and just stare at it. Like,
Oh, fractals. I don't even know what a fractal is. Okay.
it's
thought
like
you- I thought
those
you were saying-
never ending, like little like,
Patterns?
yeah,
Okay.
and it's just like an acid trip. And then he would just like stare at it. And I wonder what was going on in his mind.
It's just trying to keep kids occupied. It's hard to look away from those things. They have videos like that
They
on
were for
YouTube
him, not for us.
for him to look at.
He was watching them, not us. We had work to do. He would watch them.
So a teacher would put on patterns to look at while the kids were doing.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very strange.
I know. It was a strange one.
Maybe he was into yoga or something, or it was very like it was a meditative thing for him.
Possibly. But, you know, again, I couldn't read his thoughts, so I never really knew what the motivation was.
If only you could go back and ask.
If only. Mr. Brown, are you out there?
That's very random. I've never heard of that. But I feel like if students could read teachers' minds, they would get in so much trouble. There was actually this Zoom conference that went out during the height of pandemic. There was some kind of weird disagreement between parents and the school faculty. And so the faculty had a meeting. They thought that they had ended the stream of this meeting. They didn't. It was very much public. And then they started letting loose with their feelings about stuff and speaking ill of parents that they didn't like. And or just like expressing their frustration.
And it was still streaming. Like it
Yeah,
was
like
still
hundreds of
on.
thousands of people, or however many. It started out with just the people who were in attendance because it was a parent-teacher conference thing, right? But then it got out on the internet. So,
okay.
so the people
Someone recorded it?
who was streaming
Oh, why were they live streaming? Like,
because it was a conference with parents.
okay. And so like they were live and then they started saying all this crazy stuff and someone like pushed it out to
Yeah.
like everybody could
Yeah.
see. And did they not notice that this was going on? Like that people were watching them? Like,
At a
how
certain
did they
point,
not-
in the middle of it, they go, "Oh shoot, we're still live," and they stop. But by then, it's too late. It's like a fire that had started. It's like it just, the
Yeah,
whole forest is
but-
down. So it was too late by then. And they had,
Ouch.
the two teachers who were like the main culprit, the main people who were speaking bad had to quit their jobs.
Aw. I mean, honestly, like, yeah, you don't want to like talk bad about like people, so you do definitely want to watch what you say. But I feel like everybody does have frustrations to vent, even if you don't mean.
No, you
like,
have to be
let's-
perfect.
But
You're not allowed to be a person with feelings and frustrations and
you know, like if you
grievances.
don't mean it, sometimes you might just be like agitated about somebody and be like, whatever. But
You ever looked at your boyfriend's text messages? It's like, you know, there are things, or actually for me it's the opposite, like, you know, looking at a girl's diary or something and just learning things that I didn't know.
things you
and
didn't want to know.
Things I never needed to hear.
I mean, I have seen ex-boyfriends text messages and there's never been any issues.
You know what
so
that
maybe
means?
I'm lucky.
They're just
I don't know.
really good at hitting that delete
No,
button.
they're
So you
don't
guys,
even try to
thanks so
play
much.
it like that. Not everybody is a bad person. Oh my gosh.
No, I didn't say that, but everybody's got a bad person in them. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And make sure to check out Denise on the social media and you know, ask her about her optimism. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon, all notifications, and vote this video to let YouTube know you enjoyed what you watched. Thank you, Filter Copy. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
Denise Poole.
Peace out.